Hey guys, what up? Scoose TV here again today, and today I'm back with another Madden mobile video on my channel. Now today's video, guys, we got the second video of the day. We're going over how to get Sugar Rush Masters in this promo. A little bit more confusing than some of the other promos we've had recently, so if you guys need help with getting a master, kind of working out some of the math, kind of expecting what you should get, this video is for you. We're going to be going over all that stuff in this video today. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on my post notifications so you never miss any of my videos. 70% of you guys aren't subscribed, so please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's try to get this video to 300 likes. This is only the second day of the Sugar Rush promo, and keep in mind that this promo is 12 days long, so you've got a very long time to be able to complete these masters and complete some different stuff. Now, some of the information that I'm going to be using is from Stuart's guide. He always posts on Reddit a free-to-play guide towards these masters, and that's what I'm going to be focusing on today, mainly free-to-play, but also telling you what you should expect if you might be spending gems, coins, all that stuff in this promo. So, let's head over and first break down the events a little bit if you are still a little bit confused. So basically there is a bunch of different events that you have to know. First of all, you're playing the event on the left. The far left event is going to give you some X Factor players and jelly beans. We'll talk about jelly beans in a little bit, even though they're really not super useful for masters. And then when you're done with that, what you're doing is completing both the Sour Kings and the Bittersweet Ballers chain. Regardless if you're going for a Sour King or a Bittersweet Baller master, you still want to play all of the first wins to get all your candies, because you're still using all of them in the sets. So make sure to play a first win of every single event here, and then what you're doing after that is playing this final Sugar Rush Explosion on the far right here, and that'll be your final event for that chain. And then you're just using jelly beans on the far right for the Jelly Bean Mountain. Like I said, that's not exactly linked to getting a master. Like I said, your main goal is to complete the full chain. Now this full chain is going to cost you 380 stamina, which means you are going to have 100 stamina left over per day from refreshing stamina. Keep in mind that you have 480 refreshing stamina every single day if your stamina is below the cap. So my cap is at 200, everybody's cap's at 200. If you keep your stamina refreshing below that, you'll have a constant 480 stamina every single day. And then reminder, you can also watch your 10, I think it's 20 every 24 hours, so really more like 500. So you may have around 120 extra stamina per day, and that is only if you're using regular stamina. You're not using gems, you're not doing anything else. Because you're really not getting much else from these, you're getting obviously the 81 pluses from the first wins. You don't want to play other than that. What you're doing, you're probably going to want to play, pretty much they're all relatively the same, but the 50 stamina one I think does have a slightly better chance to give you more badges. So I would actually play the 50 stamina events at the end of the chain. So it's the fourth in each chain. You can play either one with your extra stamina per day. That's what I would recommend. For the most part, it's not going to be a huge difference, but you still definitely have a chance to maybe get a few extra badges with playing your repeat stamina, your auto stamina on those events. Now also keep in mind that you do have slight chances of pulling some extra stuff in these events. I've already pulled a 91 player, a Sour Kings player from Sugar Rush obviously, so those kind of things, if you're able to pull like one or two of them in the promo, that's going to decrease some of your costs and really help out with completing a master free to play, or depending on what you're spending, maybe 2 masters as well. And then I believe you can get stuff like the shields in the Jelly Bean Mountain. So you do, once again, have some extra chances to get some stuff that's going to reduce the cost of some of these masters. Now let's go see what the cost of these masters are. So it's going to be 4 94 pluses and 4 shields. Seems relatively simple. For the most part, it is. Basically, your shields right here, you have to get obviously the specific shields. These are going to require 26 candy each, which means 104 candy in total to get the shields that you need. Reminder, it is somewhat specific ones, but for the most part, you are just, it's not too important. You're going to have enough for either one, and then if you don't, you still have a chance to trade in the candy exchanges at the end there. Same thing, so it's the same thing with the Sugar Rush and the Bittersweet Ballers, the Sour Kings and the Bittersweet Ballers. And the 94 sets require 3 91 pluses and 12 more candy. The 91 pluses are going to require 91 plus X Factor players and some badges. Reminder, if you haven't claimed it from, if you got the Sugar Rush egg card from Madden Trail, make sure to exchange that because you're going to get an extra 91 player that's going to be used in the sets there. So that's extremely helpful, and that's going to make the cost of 199 overall player, 317 badges, and 11 91 plus Season 6 players, which is not super costly, really. It's really not too bad. I know the 11 sounds very pricey, but here's the thing. If you've been playing the last few promos, you probably have some of those 91 stockpiled up, so you can use those, and then really you only need 317 badges, which once again is not a very high cost at all. Now, if you haven't, and you don't want to spend any coins, then you can still use those badges. You have 496 badges you're going to get over the course of a 12-day promo from playing every single event and not getting anything extra, and not getting, not getting lucky at all, and that's also assuming we don't get more, which we'll talk about here in a second, but about 500 badges overall, but you're going to have some extra badges if you just use 317, which is needed for a master after getting one of the 91 players from that Sugar Rush egg card set, which means you can use some of them to be able to get the 91 plus sets. These sets right here, you can trade in 6 81 pluses and 8 of any candy to get an X Factor player. You might have to buy a few 81 pluses or use them from other promos, but once again, you should have at least a few stockpiled up from some of the old promos, and if not, you can probably use some coins because that's always a good option for sure. So for the most part, if you want to get one master free to play, absolutely going to be possible. That you don't have to spend any gems or Madden cash or even coins to be able to get one of these things. If you want to go completely from scratch, then you can absolutely get one of these masters. Now, once again, like I said, you're probably going to have some leftover 91s that are going to help out, and you probably have some gems, and you might have some Madden cash if you're spending on the game, maybe buy the starter bundle or something like that. I would say 2 isn't completely out of the question, and here's why. First of all, gems, you're obviously going to be using gems every once in a while, but you probably still have some that you probably may not spend or will take a while to spend, and these are one of the promos that are so much fun, and for me, these are the promos that I like to spend on. When we have a lot of different things, we have eggs, we have all these different things. I'm not going for masters, I'm going for eggs, but if you're going for masters, you could definitely get 2 different ones, I think, in this promo for sure. You have to probably spend, according to the math, to get 2, you might have to spend about 6,000 gems and 12 million coins to build 299 overall players. Now, that's very costly, very costly. Not everyone has 12 million coins. Making coins is definitely easier this year. I know a lot of people have a lot of coins, but some people may not have that and may not be able to do that. Like I said, if you have a lot of stuff stockpiled, that's going to help out as well, but 6,000 gems is definitely possible. I think most people have over 6,000 gems, even though we still need some more ways to get gems in the game. We can also get 1,000 gems through the achievements of the promo, which is very nice. So if you go to rewards, the goals, and you go to achievements of Sugar Rush, you do get in total 1,000 gems, as well as some points and more stuff from the promo. So that is definitely helpful there in using some more of that stuff. So what you can do is buy more stamina with those gems, and you get some more badges and stuff like that. And I think that's your best option for using your gems, is playing the live events to get more badges and different things with that. And once again, you can spend a bunch of coins if you'd like to buy some of the 91 plus players, because your biggest limiting factor here is the badges. You can't buy badges with coins. So if you're going to need a certain amount of badges, you're going to have to use something to get those, and building the 91 pluses are going to take more badges away from you building more masters. So really the best thing here is, if you can spend some coins, do that. And I think if you spend some coins, you'll be able to get some more. And also, something to note is we're getting daily eggs, which is very nice. We're getting 10 eggs, Sugar Rush daily eggs, before the eggs open on Easter, and with that, we will probably be getting hopefully some stuff that might help out with building some of these masters. And also, it's Easter. We're going to have more stuff. We have the coming soon section, which it looks like crystal eggs or crystal players, crystal legends. It may or may not be tied into it. You might want to skip it if you're still going for a master, but we might still have some escalation with better rewards in them. We don't know exactly what's coming with that yet, so I would definitely stay tuned, because like I said, I think it's definitely possible for us to get more stuff that's going to help us out. And once again, with the eggs, maybe you build a couple eggs that's going to help out, and maybe we even have an easy to build master in the promo. And then something else to note is we're probably getting more masters in the next few days here. Probably Sunday or Monday, we might be getting more masters to build. So there's a lot of different things to take into account here. One is definitely free to play. Two, if you're going to spend some resources, and hopefully we can get lucky and get enough stuff. And if you really want to go crazy, obviously you might have to spend some Madden cash if you want 3, but that's totally probably out of the question unless you just want to buy it straight up. So expect 1 to 2 masters with this promo is what you should expect. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Tomorrow we are going to be talking about what is inside the eggs, making predictions, kind of looking at some hidden things. I'm very excited for that because that video always seems to do well and people love that kind of video. So I'm excited for that. I hope you guys are. Today's post notification shout out goes out to Trevor Carlson. Be the first person to comment on a video for the next video's post notification shout out. But anyways guys, that's just about it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to like it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm Goose TV and I'm out. I will see you guys later.